Hi, this is Caleb Chesson. Today we'll be reviewing an audit plan for Dolphin Marine Services. The purpose of this initial audit, conducted by Chesson's Consultant Services, will be to assess compliance of Dolphin Marine Services, or DMS, with the American National Standards Institute, or ANSI, Z10, which is Occupational Health and Safety Management Systems. Specifically, this audit will be looking for compliance with one particular element of ANSI Z10, which will be Section 6.4 on corrective and preventative actions across the various DMS departments. The audit will cover two locations within DMS, which are specifically associated with DMS marine operations. For the purpose of this audit, shipyard operations conducted at the Houma and Morgan City, Louisiana facilities will be excluded. Remember, audits are an opportunity to make organizational improvements. So Section A of the audit plan will include audit objectives. This audit will be conducted on Dolphin Marine Services to assess compliance with the ANSI Z10 Occupational Health and Safety Management Systems, specifically Section 6.4 on corrective and preventative actions. Corrective actions will be recommended based on findings or nonconformities of the audit to improve the company's performance and ultimately help the company achieve compliance with Section 6.4 in ANSI Z10. Section B will include audit criteria and reference documents. Compliance with the following elements of 6.4 will be assessed across all DMS departments. Address OHSMS deficiencies and inadequately controlled hazards. Identify any newly created hazards resulting from corrective and preventative actions, and evaluate the overall risk reduction. Expedite action on inadequately controlled hazards that could cause serious injury and illness, and track actions to ensure their effective implementation. Audit team members will request and review necessary documentation to verify compliance with the above elements. Section C will include the scope. Dolphin Marine Services is a marine towing company in Houma, Louisiana with approximately 500 employees. The Marine Operations segment consists of multiple departments that work in concert to support daily vessel activities. The relevant departments to be audited include the Maintenance, Operations, and EHS&T departments. Section D will include the dates and places of the on-site audit. So Day 1 will be November 22nd, 2023, and this will be at DMS's Houma, Louisiana location. Day 2 will be on November 23rd, 2023, and this will be at DMS's Channelview, Texas location. Section E will include the expected time and duration of the audit. So again, Day 1 will be on November 22nd, 2023. We'll begin the audit by having an opening meeting, and we will facilitate this through Zoom to incorporate both the Houma and Channelview facilities. Responsible parties there for DMS will include various department managers in the operations, maintenance, and EHS&T departments. And we expect this to begin at 9 a.m. and should be finished with the Zoom meeting by 9:30 a.m. The operations department then will be the first department to be audited. We'll start this at 9:30 and should wrap up this portion by 11:30. And for that, we'll have the operations managers there present. Once done with operations, we'll take a lunch break, and this lunch break will be from 11:30 to approximately 1300. Next up, we'll have the maintenance department from 1300 to 1500. And for this section, we'll have both maintenance managers there, both the boat maintenance manager as well as the barge maintenance manager. Once done with maintenance, then we'll proceed to the EHS&T department. And for that, we'll have the EHS&T manager there, and we expect this section to last from 1500 to 1700. On Day 2, November 23rd, we will travel to Channelview, Texas, and we'll begin with the operations department there, roughly about 1100, and finish up by noon. For that, we'll have the operations manager there present in Channelview, Texas. Then at 1200, from 1200 to 1300, then we'll take our lunch break. From 1300 to 1400, then we'll resume the audit, beginning with the maintenance department. And for this department, there we'll have the maintenance supervisor there that is stationed in Channelview. Following the maintenance department, we'll proceed with and conclude with the EHS&T department. And the responsible party there will be the safety specialist that is stationed there in Channelview. And we expect this to last from 1400 to 1500. On day 3, the final day, November 24th, 2023, we will have a closing meeting. It'll also be a Zoom meeting similar to the initial meeting, the opening meeting. And we will conduct this Zoom meeting from Channelview, Texas, to include the facility in Houma. Responsible parties for this meeting will have the operations manager, the maintenance manager, and the EHS or managers, and the EHS&T manager there. And we expect this closing meeting to last from 9 a.m. to 10:30. Section F of the audit plan covers roles and responsibilities of the audit team. The audit team leader will be myself. I will communicate with the various department managers to schedule the audit and ensure that the audit process goes smoothly. I'll also communicate with audit team members to prepare and deliver the final audit report. And lastly, I'll schedule and lead the in-person and Zoom meetings. Responsibilities of the audit team members. So Philip East, he will be auditing the maintenance department. Keith North will be auditing the operations department, and Robert West will be auditing the EHS&T department. Section G on the audit plan covers allocation of appropriate resources. So department managers from operations, maintenance, and EHS&T departments must make all efforts to ensure company records and documentation are made available through digital and hard copies to audit team members upon request. Appropriate company personnel should also be made available for interviewing as needed during the audit activities progression. Section H, the identification of the auditee's representative. So DMS company representative for communication purposes will be the EHS&T department manager, Cliff Martin. Section I will cover the working and reporting language. So the working and reporting language will be English, as all DMS employees are required to speak English. Section J, the audit report. So the final audit report will be prepared by myself, the audit team leader, and the final audit report will be in PDF format and will contain the following sections: the audit objectives, the audit scope. The scope is to cover the identification of the organizational and functional units or processes audited and the time covered, the identification of audit client, identification of audit team members, dates and places of the on-site audit activities, the audit criteria, audit findings, which will be classified as a conformity or non-conformity only, and the audit conclusion. The final audit report will be distributed to the DMS department managers by November 30th, 2023. Section K will cover logistic arrangements. So Dolphin Marine Services has marine operations facilities in the Houma and Channelview, Texas locations, which are easily accessible from the office of Chesson's Consultant Services by car. So on November 22nd, 2023, we will travel to DMS in Houma, Louisiana from Chesson's Consulting Services in Lafayette, Louisiana, and that drive time will be approximately 2 hours. On November 23rd, we will travel to DMS, Channelview, Texas, from Chesson's Consultant Services, Lafayette, Louisiana, and we expect that drive time, total drive time, to take 3 hours. Then on November 24th, we have travel from DMS, Channelview, Texas to Chesson's Consulting Services, Lafayette, Louisiana. That drive time will be 3 hours as well. So Section L on the audit plan covers confidentiality, and all information reviewed during the audit and the associated report will remain confidential. Further, all audit documents and information will be safeguarded and considered to be the property of Dolphin Marine Services. Conclusion. It is the aim of Chesson's Consulting Services to assist Dolphin Marine Services in gaining compliance with the American National Standards Institute, or ANSI Z10-2005, Occupational Health and Safety Management Systems. This particular audit is intended to verify or gain compliance with one particular element of Section 6.4 on corrective and preventative actions. Additional audits would be necessary to verify compliance with all elements of ANSI Z10. The cost associated with this audit is anticipated to be approximately $5,000. And this concludes the presentation on the audit plan for DMS. Thank you.